Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I am super stoked today to share that I think I have finally fixed my Ark Gravity BFS reel. So if you followed me, if you see my last video or follow me on Instagram or anything, you've seen I've had a lot of problems and challenges with this Ark Gravity BFS reel. I got it in December, bought it directly from Ark Fishing, paid full price for this thing, and then they put it on sale. But I got it, ordered it when it was on pre-order. So received it, and about the first 10 casts, the reel was really nice. But then all of a sudden, after 10 casts, and I got the whole thing on video, it just started screeching on the casts. Over time, the screeching got really a lot louder. And then I started hearing it on the retrieve as well. I tell you what, I'll just go ahead and post a clip here. All right, so as you can see, it was just really, really bad, and it was embarrassing to use, and I couldn't figure out what was going on with it. I reached out to Ark. They didn't seem to empathize very much, but I might be reading too much into it. You know, obviously over email it's hard to tell. I feel like they could have done more to take care of me as an early adopter customer. You know, I let them know about it, shared the video with them, and the response I got was, well, go ahead and fill out the warranty form on the site, and someone will get back to you. A few days later, someone did get back to me, and they just asked me to send it back to them on my own dime. So here's the thing. I do a lot of e-commerce buying. I'm a pretty heavy e-commerce buyer. I work with I buy from a lot of different merchants, both in the States, international, China, Japan, Korea, wherever it might be. And, you know, I just felt that Ark as a company could have done a little bit better in terms of taking care of their customers. You know, even like a merchant that I was dealing with on AliExpress, they sent me a wrong size product, and they wanted to make it right. You know, they felt they were very apologetic. They wanted to make it right, and so they sent out the right size without any question. So that was awesome. Whereas Ark wanted me to send this in on my own dime for them to look at it and see if, you know, what's wrong with it. To me, and now this is just me, I felt like they could have done better. They could have just sent me a new reel with a return label so I could take the new reel and then put the old reel in the box and send it back to them. But that wasn't even an option. So regardless, you know, I didn't bother paying to send it back to them, and who knows how long it would take for that to happen. If it got lost in the mail, that would be on me. Anyway, so what I decided to do is, because at this point now I was really frustrated with this reel, where I was either gonna go out and hit it with the baseball bat, if that's a reference to Office Space, the movie, or just sell it for really, really cheap. But before I decided to do anything, you know, really extreme, I decided, let me go ahead and take this reel apart and see if I can fix it myself. I am not a skilled reel mechanic, so I figured this might be a great opportunity for me to you know, kind of figure out what's going on. Some of the first things I noticed right off the bat, these screws right here that hold this side plate together, these screws are pretty loose, and I think that was causing on the retrieve some noise. Maybe the plastic body was kind of rubbing on the frame, or the frame wasn't really tight. Can't say for sure, but they were loose. And then when I opened it up, there were some other things that were. I think a couple of the screws are also not as tight as I think they should be. And then the other thing I noticed was the worm gear right here was pretty dry. And the spool tension knob, the bearing on the inside, was pretty dry as well. Well, anyway, so I took it apart, cleaned it a little bit, and then greased the spool tension knob as well as the worm gear. And then I looked at the spool pin, and it didn't look perfectly centered. It wasn't off by much, but maybe like, I don't know, I'll say a millimeter or two. It was enough where I, just with my thumb pushed it in and popped into place. Put the whole thing together, took it out yesterday, and guess what? It works. It doesn't scream anymore. It doesn't squeak on the retrieve. In fact, here's a video of me using it yesterday at Shadow Cliffs Reservoir. All right, so as you can see, the reel is performing very smoothly now. I'm super happy that I didn't have to do anything extreme. Again, like hit it with the baseball bat. Still haven't caught a fish with this reel yet, which is really weird. I've caught on all my other reels. In fact, I just took the Cormorant reel, that's my newest reel, out yesterday. And really, that yesterday was kind of the first time using it and got a fish on it. But I'm sure this Ark Gravity BFS will have its day. I just wanted to come here and say, super happy with this reel now. If you guys experience any problems with noises coming from your reel, I would highly recommend checking the things that I said. So make sure that these screws are tight. And I'm not talking like don't squeeze them in. I'm just talking like with a little screwdriver, make sure that they're hand tightened. Make sure your worm gear is nice and lubricated, as well as the drag spool tension knob. Hopefully this reel won't require a whole lot of maintenance going forward, meaning for some reason it just dries out really easy. And definitely check that the spool pin. But yeah, overall, was happy with it. Got probably about another 50 casts in with it yesterday, and no issues whatsoever. I think I may have just gotten a Friday afternoon reel. If you know that term, it means people who are just trying to get out for the weekend and they kind of rush through their work and haven't really maybe not paying too much attention to it. But I think now, after I've adjusted everything, lubed everything up, I think everything is now fixed and working proper. Anyways, that's the Ark Gravity BFS. Super happy it's working again. Can't wait to get on some fish with it. All right, thanks for watching, guys.